I find that the beauty of bright sunlight is best appreciated from the indoors through a window.
ठीक है, अपना बताइए। क्या आप भी बिरलों के जैसे किसी का हेल्प करने में लगे रहते हैं? जो बात है वो बताइए। समवन स्पेशल का हेल्प करने तो आप भी जाते होंगे। जैसे कि बिरलो करते रहते हैं, और अगर आपको पता ना हो कौन बिरलो तो ये बिरलो, ये भारत 3 कर लिए। वाह, हमको भी करना पड़ेगा यार।
In the blink of an eye, it's already debate time. Quite busy recently.
एक्सपीडिशन रिवार्ड नहीं है अभी तक। यहाँ वाली सारा से ले लेते हैं। अब
We did a lot of preparations with Nilu. Hopefully they
इसके
were
बाद
helpful.
करते हैं। ये स्टोरी अब कंप्लीट होने पे ही है।
Add Astro.
आपको क्या लगता है वाइस के लिए 2 टीम है हमारे पास?
Hello and welcome, everyone.
I am Safwan, a scholar from the academia, and I swear to judge both parties with the utmost wisdom and impartiality. I ask for both parties to stand. May the Dendro Archon also serve as a witness to this duel of wits.
Since you so desperately
Namaste,
demand
Legend.
an explanation, I will expound on the Academia's stance. You may have misunderstood us from the outset and believe that the Academia is prejudiced against you. However, the truth is that the Academia wishes for every resident of Sumeru to be afforded opportunities to grow. Therefore, the works they consume should also possess enlightening qualities and intellectual. We have failed to identify these qualities in the shows performed at Zub. In other words, instead of struggling against the Academia in pointless confrontations, if you had spent your time Zubair Theater would not be today facing such a tragic fate.
Aggressive from the get-go. He's really putting on the pressure. Can Nilu stand her ground?
Calm down, Nilu. First, carefully analyze what he said. He said that we were shut down not because the academia looks down on the arts, but rather because our shows aren't up to their standards. Don't think that would make for a good rebuttal.
यही
Don't
करना
think that would make for a good rebuttal.
Art must first be appreciated. Art must first...
Don't think that would make... In your eyes, our shows can't meet the academia's expectations. Shouldn't it be the audience who decides if a show is intellectual or enlightening? Why is someone from the academia judging that? Also, I believe that there is no such thing as a wiser or more enlightening
किसका
performance.
ब्रेकअप हो गया अननोन का
Art doesn't discriminate, and it appeals to all. Everyone has the right to appreciate art.
Appreciation
भी
is but a
कटेगा,
primitive
उसका भी
form.
कटेगा।
Satisfaction,
जिसका नहीं कटा है उसका भी
guidance,
कटेगा
and enlightenment are necessary if we are to induce growth in the performers as well as the audience. This stance holds performers to a higher standard and encourages the development of the arts.
लो क्वालिटी लड़कियों की कलम से
If all performances are simple-minded, require little effort to comprehend, and lack any impetus for the betterment of society, then the people will not be able to develop a greater level of artistic understanding.
वो सब तो ठीक है
Nurturing the populace's understanding
आप ये
requires
देखो ना
a
सैडो
long and arduous process.
लेजेंड ने ही
And
स्टोरी
guiding
टाइप
this
मोड गेम
process
शुरू
is
करने को
the
बोला था
academia.
He changed the topic
और
without
वहीं बहुत
batting an
कम
eye.
आते हैं
Good thing I'm prepared.
आज आए हैं तो हमको अच्छा लग
If
रहा
I
है
remember correctly... No.
देख लेते हैं किसका
Someone
है।
at our theater has tried that before. He was a famed artist, but he recognized that very few people could connect with his works. I agree that art should be enlightening, but we can't pursue that goal by creating complicated works. If a work can't tap into an audience's personal experiences or feelings, what's the point of performing a show that its audience can't even follow? That would only be forcing people to watch something they don't like.
You can only reach that conclusion.
In that case, before passing judgment, you should first become a better dancer than me.
You tell them, Nilu. Looks like he's backed himself into a corner.
As the party holding the burden of proof, Sharif has failed to provide sufficient support for his judgment of the quality of Zubair Theater's programs. Likewise, the definition that Nilu put forth is but her personal opinion. Neither party is the victor for this particular point of contention. Additionally, I must request that both parties exercise greater control on their emotions.
कौन रानी आप ही
Keep
जानोगे
it up, Nilu. You're doing great.
In that case, I shall speak of more concrete matters.
अच्छा गेम की
The
बात
essence
कर
of
रहे
this
हो
issue is that you have
ये तो
violated the
नीलू
law.
है
This course of action is also completely procedurally sound. We have already, however, you have consciously ignored our warnings. Or perhaps your compliance was purely superficial.
That is indeed so, according to the laws decreed by the academia.
He started talking about procedural stuff, so I need to focus. I need to rethink things. Mr. Zubair has already provided signed copies of all
तो नीलू है।
documentation related to our operations. Everything, although the theater's performances don't align with the Academia's requests, demolition notices
अरे वो
need to be
बहुत बड़े
provided in
गेमर है।
writing and made available to the public.
वो जो
Otherwise,
गेम
the
खेलते
theater
हैं
can
आप
continue to
पता भी नहीं
operate
लगा
as long
पाओगे।
as its license is valid.
देखो कौन आया है, देखो देखो शैडो।
Failing to follow
मिल
these
गया
rules
लड़कियों से
makes
छुट्टी।
your stance procedurally unsound.
Yeah! That's right!
There are different ways
अरे
to apply
हमसे
the
भी बड़े
rules.
यूट्यूबर है
There
वो।
is precedent. So long as this matter is
More
discussed within the
subscriber than
academia,
me.
this course of action will come to pass.
Looking at the past 27 cases of similar nature, 90% of them support Sharif's claim, and however, the demolition process in those cases was only started after discussion at the Academia. In other
That's more than enough. We've proven that the order is unreasonable as it currently stands.
Cease your futile resistance.
Nilu's definitely won this point, right? You're right. Stay focused, Nilu.
Even if permission for demolition has yet to be obtained, it is a fact that your performances violated the Academia's policies based on that fact. We can permanently revoke your right to perform in...
Under the current system, it is indeed possible to immediately revoke Zubair Theater's performing rights.
That's a thing?
Rather than protecting Zubair Theater, I surmise that your true intention is to maintain your hold over your audience and their patronage as your source of income. Without them, Zubair Theater is nothing more than an empty building. And without its performances, the theater has nothing else of value.
What you said isn't
गाना।
true at all.
हाँ एक गाना है ना, ठंडे ठंडे पानी से नहाना चाहिए, गाना आए या न आए गाना गाना
I need to
चाहिए।
keep calm just a little more.
अब खुश?
No. No.
अरे किसका ओपिनियन काम आएगा यार।
No. No.
इसलिए तो नहीं गा रहे थे।
Zubair Theater isn't simply a performance venue to us. It means more than that. It's been our home for a long time. Miss Raykar can't go on adventures anymore. But she has found a
यही
stable
लिखने के लिए
her
बोल
son,
रहे थे ना आप
Soren,
गाने
has
को
already passed his theater exam.
कि एक
And
बार
he'll soon be our
गवाएंगे
newest
फिर
member.
ये वाला
Mr. Kasani
लिखेंगे
found a
कि
new
अब
way
कभी
to look
नहीं
at
गाना।
art. Mr. Farhad
खुश?
and Mr. Hushang visit even when there isn't a show going on. Even Inaya wants to stay with us. And she's starting to look forward to a new future.
अरे लेजेंड कहाँ भाग गया?
Zubair Theater exists for them.
Perhaps Zubair Theater has provided you with a multitude of positive emotions and experience.
और वो
The
लड़की बाज
interpersonal
गई तो भी
relationships you
भाग गए
speak of
कहीं।
were established upon normal theater operations. Sheikh Zubair operates the theater for his livelihood. His relationships are merely a
बस
byproduct
आप
in this
लोगों के ही
exchange of
इंस्पिरेशन से
interests.
सीख लेते
They may
हैं
be
इतना
pleasant
अच्छा
and
गाना।
captivating, but they can only when scholars collaborate to solve difficult problems. We freely share our knowledge and resources with one another as if we were all kin. However,
अरे
this collaboration ends
बोलो ना
after
कि
the
आपको भी
results of our
फोन आ
work
गया।
are published. The reason is simple. We are scholars, and there are
समझ
Really
रहे हैं
doesn't
क्या
think
काम
much
है।
of relationships.
खैर कोई नहीं।
Paimon also thinks
Sharif's argument is currently the more persuasive of the two for this point of contention.
कर लो काम कर लो।
The continuance of the interpersonal relationships Nilu spoke of remains hypothetical before the theater's demolition, whereas the situation that Sharif described has been well documented at the Academia. The Academia has made significant academic contributions, in no small part due to its...
oh no, what should we do? Things
ले
are
आओ।
going in the opposite direction. A
आते
step?
जाते उससे
So
मिलना
Nilu's
भी
got
हो
it?
जाएगा।
Good. He said what he said. But is this really the best thing to... She already agreed to this. She wants to... Mr. Sharif believes that interpersonal relationships are a byproduct of working towards a goal. Once that goal is achieved or abandoned, then, if someone has failed to live up to his expectations...
If someone has failed to live up to your expectations and ran away from home.
Then Inaya...
Sorry, Nilu. As expected, I should be the one to say it. You don't need to shoulder this responsibility for me. If in your eyes, the purpose of my existence is to become your academic successor, then that goal, by your logic, that means there is no more reason to sustain our relationship as father and daughter.
बहुत
Members
बड़े.
of the audience who do not belong to either debate party, please speak with caution.
Let her speak. What she does not say, Nilu will.
No matter how many disagreements we've had, the truth is that you are still my father. You're so immersed in your own world, you can't understand why we come together for the sake of relationships.
Yeah, don't look down on us.
You can watch a dance anywhere, but there's only one Zubair Theater.
नहीं, लेजेंड
I'm
वीडियो नहीं
almost
है.
starting to feel sorry for this guy, what with the idiotic things he said.
Order! Order! Members of the audience, do not interrupt debate proceedings.
I confess that this is the final argument we had prepared. Disown me, and you will win the debate. But before that, Father, I have some final words to say.
हम तो ठीक हैं. आप बताओ, आप कैसे हो और आपकी यो
I've been
कैसी
doing
है?
some soul searching. Not about whether I should have run away from home, but whether
जिसकी
there was any
बातों में
point
आप
to my
ऐसे उलझे
personal
पड़े हो
rebellion
कि
against you.
इधर हम लोगों से बात करने का टाइम भी नहीं मिलता. हाँ, कब नींद खुली आपकी?
I kept trying to earn your approval, but I only disappointed you over and over. That is to say, I was exerting pressure on you and hoping you'd give up on your lofty expectations. But by doing that, wasn't I just doing the same thing as you? I won't
हम
force
कभी
my
भी कर लेते हैं.
expectations upon you anymore. At Zubair Theater, I have found the life
बट
I've
सुबह में
always
थोड़ा सा
wanted.
ठीक रहता है.
I will move on from my family troubles and strive towards my new goal. But if you dare to harm this place,
अच्छा, आपको काम कब
then I
नहीं
will
रहता?
stand with my friends here
कल तो
and
दोपहर में
fight
किए थे.
against you.
क्यों नहीं आए थे?
This is not the time to space out, Sharif. The debate is still underway.
You already consider them to be your friends.
You should be asking us that question.
Of course we are! Miss Inaya is a really good friend.
It was a bit of a process.
Make no mistake. All those who come to Zubair Theater become one of us. We will always be with her.
कुछ बातें यहाँ
Such
कर दी.
puerile
सही बात
simplicity.
है, क्योंकि अभी तो सो रही है. उसको जो मैसेज मैंने किया है उसका रिप्लाई ही नहीं आ रहा है. जब उसका रिप्लाई आएगा तो
It is
इधर
surprising
बाय
that
बोल
you-
दूंगा, है ना?
Wait, what are you... never mind.
They left?
Does that mean we've won?
We won?
Nilu, you're amazing!
I relaxed. It looks like he still has a place for...
Terrific work, Nilu and I.
Didn't know you could get so fierce.
This really took a lot of...
Both Miss Nilu and Miss Unite. Should we throw a second round of celebrate?
आप
It's you. Yes, I don't think I could repeat what I did a
आपको वो
second
हो
time.
गया है वो.
Yes, and it's all thanks to you. Then I'll have to tell you about my teacher.
Yeah,
Mr.
chata.
Zubair opened his theater when I was still a child. There was a beautiful dancer, and from the moment I saw her, I thought to myself, the gods must have blessed her with such talent. But later on, she would actually smile down at me and say, yeah. She said, dance is an art, It is a beautiful thing born from our life experiences. In other words, any place where people can effortlessly begin a dance? Well, for sure, she wasn't looking for flowers and
क्या पता
applause.
कौन है?
All she wanted? But right.
और वैसे
The
जिसकी
same
आप
as what
बात
Mr.
कर रहे हो
Kasumi
हमारे
believed.
फ्रेंड लिस्ट
I
में
was
है भी या नहीं,
completely moved by what
ये
she
तो
had
देखना
said.
पड़ेगा.
So I stopped before she retired. She told me, for as long as you live, this is why Mr. Zubair and I never intended to listen to the Academe, even though it ended up causing everyone a whole lot of trouble. Thankfully. Although, I do have a small regret. Yeah.
अरे पहले देखने भी तो दो कि आप जो नाम बोल रहे हो हमारे फ्रेंड लिस्ट में है भी या नहीं है.
Mr. Sure, he probably has a lot of things he wants to say. But, yeah. But I still hope that you and Paimon are more than welcome to keep it Who knows? Next time, you might see Inai.
Are you still worried about Inaya? Let's be sure to come back often.
कहाँ है तान्या? किधर? ये देखो कौन आया है. इधर नहीं आएंगे स्ट्रीम पे, उधर हेल्प कर रहे हैं किसी का. अरे तान्या है कौन वो तो पूछो इनसे. बिरलो है, बिस्पोक है, सातोरू है और साम है और ये कोई डफी है, इसको नहीं जानते हम उतना, मतलब स्ट्रीम से नहीं है. और ये कोई मीरा है, इसे भी हम नहीं जानते उतना. अरे तो देखा है तो होना चाहिए ना. हद है यार. हमें नहीं पता कौन है. आपको अगर पता करना है तो बोलो, आपको यूआईडी दे देते हैं, आप पता करते रहो. अरे बोले तो, आपको अगर पता करना है तो बोलो, यूआईडी दे देते हैं. ठीक है, दे देते हैं आपको. हम स्ट्रीम पे शो कर देंगे अपना. खुद उसी से आप लोग फ्रेंड बनना, पूछते रहना कौन है, क्या है, कैसे है. मॉर्निंग बिरलो कैसे आना हुआ? जिसकी हेल्प करने आए थे वो ऑनलाइन नहीं है क्या?
Everyone, I'd like to introduce you to our newest member, Hinaya.
Hello, everyone.
She'll be dancing for us from now on. So please.
Inaya's taken her place on the stage! Oh, Paimon wonders how she'll look when she starts dancing. When you stop and think about it, happy endings like this sure aren't easy to come by. Nilu's efforts,
बिरलो से पूछो,
everyone's
बिरलो से.
wisdom,
इन्होंने
Inaya's
पटाया है
determination.
गर्लफ्रेंड.
Huh? What do you mean by that? You do
गेम
have a
के
point.
अंदर भी, गेम के बाहर भी.
The whole demolition thing was going overboard. But he really could have banned Nilu and the others from dancing. If he really wanted to be ruthless, he could have done some real damage, even without winning the debate.
कब का
Oh
खत्म हो
well,
गया?
it's not like we can understand how people like him think. Huh? Wait, look who the cat dragged in!
आपसे बड़ा है मतलब आप भी हो,
Isn't that
है ना?
Inaya's father?
बिरलो, सच्चाई पकड़ी
it's
गई
you
है.
two.
झूठ बोलने से
I don't
कोई
have
काम
much to
नहीं
do
चलेगा.
today, so I just came to look around this place.
Are you looking for Inaya?
No, I am simply here to watch a performance. There is no need to trouble. Well, I was for a time. My loss at the debate caused quite the loss of face for the academia, so I use this
आप
opportunity
नहीं
to
बात करते
suggest
या
that
फिर
my
लड़की
superiors
आपसे बात नहीं
temporarily
करती है?
suspend me from duty. Otherwise, the rumors would...
Suspended from duty?
Yes, I am temporarily unemployed. However, I now have an abundance of time, so I can afford to come here and watch a show. I admit that I do
ओहो,
not understand the
मतलब
magic
समझ
that
गए,
this theater
मतलब इधर
possesses,
सिर्फ हम ही सिंगल
but my
हैं,
curiosity has been... I still cannot forget that young
बाकी
lady's
सब इधर
perseverance.
गर्लफ्रेंड वाले हैं.
Inaya, there are no parents who do
किसी
not
के
worry
पास
about
एक
their
तो
children.
किसी के पास दो तो
I
किसी के
suppose
पास
she
चार.
managed to hit... Never mind. I do not have the right to say that.
हाँ हाँ, आजकल बात करने में
You're
इरिटेशन
already
फील होता
here,
है.
so you might as well go see
आजकल
her.
सीधे आपको गोल पे पहुंचना होता है, समझ रहे हैं?
No, that is not necessary. Do
आजकल
not tell
बोलते
her that
होंगे
I was here.
बातचीत तो होते रहेगा, आओ पहले ये कर लेते हैं.
Come on. Who knows if you'll get a chance like this again?
But...
You said you were going to make peace with your past. Show your father how much you've grown. Don't be nervous. Everyone at Zubair Theater has your back. Hey, let's go somewhere else. We should give them some space.
You sure they'll be okay?
I don't know.
बिरलो किधर गायब हो गया दुम
I
दबा
think
के?
we
ये
should have
देखो
faith.
ना, लगता है मैसेज आना शुरू हो गया उधर से.
Ah, yes, Inaya. I have something for you. I'm still learning. It's hardly a masterpiece, but it's yours, if you'll take it. You
नहीं
don't
थी.
have to take it. It's fine. Never mind.
एक में थी, उसमें भी हम नहीं बात कर रहे थे. मेरा साउंड आ रहा था, हम थोड़ा बहुत कहीं कहीं बस बोले
Let's
होंगे
have
तो
a
बोले होंगे.
heart-to-heart. Father.
टीममेट्स में ही बातें
Like
चल
father,
रही थी.
like daughter. They're both so awkward with their feelings.
Yeah. She probably would have snuck away as well if I didn't drag her back.
Do you think they'll be able to reconcile?
I'm not sure. A
5
complete
मिनट के लिए किधर जा
reconciliation
रहे हैं,
may
समझ
also...
रहे हो ना?
All those years of arguments and misunderstandings can't be settled overnight. But no matter where their hearts and bodies may be,
उसे समझा के
all
आएंगे.
I
अगर
wish for them
समझ
is
गई
to
तो
be able to
अभी
one
रुको,
day
अभी
tap
आरएस
into
के
the
स्ट्रीम
warmth of
पे
that
है,
bond.
बाद में बात
Oh,
करते
by
हैं.
the way, everyone's really thankful to you for helping out with the debate. So, we made you a little something. Hope you'll like it.
Isn't this Zubair Theater? Whoa! This is amazing!
We've also never made anything this complicated before.
हेलो.
Mr. Zubair and Mr. Kasani took charge of the design, while Inaya and I made all the little pieces with the help Miss Reika or Miss
अरे कोई
Nachi
ना.
made and assembled the centerpiece. As adventurers, you two will doubtlessly travel to
हमें
many more
आप लोगों
lands
का
and see
मैसेज
many more.
आता है ना.
That's why we hope that your time at Zubair Theater
इतने
will
सारे
become
हमारे
a
प्यारे
fond memory
व्यूअर्स
of your
हैं,
journey.
दोस्त हैं.
You two are welcome back any...
We'll come back and watch you dance whenever we get the chance.
You're welcome. And there's no need to be so polite. You learned
क्या
fast.
जिंदगी है रे
Come on,
बेटो.
take it. This is the
जी
story of you
मालकिन,
and
हाँ
me.
मालकिन, सॉरी
It's a
मालकिन,
tale
ना
that I'll
मालकिन
never, ever forget.
करने वाला. कोई ना बेगीटो, कोई ना. जाओ जाओ कर लो बात. अरे तो उसे मालकिन ही बुलाते होंगे ना. क्या बुलाते हैं? क्या बुलाते हो बेगीटो? रिव्यू? अरे आप पीवाईडी बताओ, रिव्यू करने वाले भरे पड़े हैं यहाँ पे.
Ad Astra at... Thank
Thank you for completing today's commissions.
काफी बकैती करता है लोग। कितना बढ़िया तो दोपहर के बाद सो के उठता था। कुछ गलत लिखा गया लगता है, फिर से बताओ। 897 तक तो ठीक है। हाँ जल्दी बताओ जल्दी। 11, 19। 185। ओके। अरे तो हम कहाँ बोल रहे हैं? UID डज नॉट एग्जिस्ट लिख रहा है बाबू। एक 1 कम करके देखते हैं, ये है क्या? बिल्डिंग दहिया स्लोली बट श्योरली। चलो सब देखो जरा, इसका बिल्ड देखो। कैसा है बताओ। अरे यार C2 है। जीन का देखो। कोठी बंगले वाला लड़का है यार, देख रहे हो सब। इसमें भी C1 कर रखा है। इधर भी C3 है। दहिया के बिल्ड पे काफी ध्यान दे रहा है। इसका लगता है अभी तक वो नहीं, वेपन नहीं निकाला है दहिया का। कॉन्स्टलेशन भी नहीं निकाला। नाहिदा का बिल्ड और सुधारो। नाहिदा का बिल्ड गड़बड़ है। वाई मिको का बिल्ड तो बिल्डो को पता होगा अच्छे से। बिल्डो बता दो मिको के बिल्ड के बारे में। C5 क्या बात है।
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
चलो सब टीम रखने में गाइड करो। बताओ फर्स्ट हाफ में किस किस कैरेक्टर को रखे, कैसा आएगा इसमें, जल्दी बताओ जल्दी बताओ। नेब्यो को किस में डालना है, जल्दी बताओ। अरे बताओ तो पहले। स्किल देखना पहले, बताओ भी। नेप तो कब से 90 है, बस उसका वो नहीं, आर्टिफैक्ट्स नहीं बिल्ड हुआ है अच्छा से। अरे तो ओपोनेंट्स हमें कैसे पता चलेगा अभी। ओ अच्छा, ओपोनेंट्स डिटेल्स दिखाता ही था। हाइड्रो का एक है, फर्स्ट वाला में एक हाइड्रो है, मतलब कि इसमें मतलब यहाँ ये कर लेते हैं और कैसे करना है, रुको, इसको डाल देते हैं और चलो लड़ते हैं। क्या लेना है, अटैक बढ़ा देते हैं। ओके
Terminate!
I'll protect us. You're toast! Boba, get them! Overruled. This is where I'm from. Nice and spicy.
My blade!
La 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 la.
How's this? To the very...
Be sanctified. Silence!
I'm going in!
Verdict is... Ha! Ha!
हाँ, जब तुम्हें पता नहीं चला तभी आ गया। चैम्बर 2 क्या करना है इसमें?
Propagate!
Go on. Everlasting as the moon.
मैं तो मर जाएगा यार ऐसे में।
Wanted my full attempt.
Scatter!
I'll protect us.
Propagate! Terminate! Here!
You're toast! Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Transfixed. This is where you fall. Overruled.
फाइरो कराइयो बोला था तो
Oh.
गलती हो गया। अभी जो है उसी से काम चलाना होगा।
Come on, we can do it.
अरे अलग चीनो अलग से
Wanted my full attention, did you?
इसका और नहीं होता ना, वहीं बहुत दिक्कत है। हील नहीं होता अलग से।
This shall be my fate.
यार ये लोग जमा दे रहे हैं।
Spring forth! Scatter!
टाइम बहुत लग जाएगा।
This is not the end.
हाँ,
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
अब कुछ नहीं हो सकता।
Freeze!
Boba, get...
हमें भी लगता है इसे निकाल के बहुत गलती
Let
की
the
है।
show begin.
कोई काम में नहीं आया।
Freeze!
हमारे काम की तो नहीं लग रही है। क्राइयो वाला लेकिन बिल्ड नहीं है ज़्यादा कोई भी। शार्लोट नहीं लेते हैं, इसे रख लेते हैं, इलेक्ट्रो को रख लेते हैं। इलेक्ट्रो काम आएगा बढ़िया। अरे यार वो लोग अच्छा बिल्ड नहीं है ना।
Another
Terminate!
test subject.
Propagate!
Fry!
Not bad.
Suffocate! Fry! Test subject. Suffocate!
Transfixed.
More!
Everlasting as the moon.
Spring forth! Propagate!
To the ferry! Finally, to the ferry!
भी हुआ है उधर तो कोई दिक्कत ही नहीं है।
Let's get down to business.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Huh?
How's this? Finally,
The tides beckon.
the wrong test subject. The wrong test.
Eyes on me. This is where you fall.
Scatter!
Transfixed. Wanted my full attention, did you? Laid bare. Witness my rise. Overruled. Power that ended Python!
Ready, steady, go!
Freeze!
I'll protect.
Freeze! Freeze!
अरे यार पहले तो देखने दो, फ्रीज फ्रीज कौन कर रहा है? तू ही है फ्रीज वाला। रुक 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 रुक।
Freeze!
Transfixed.
I got careful.
Overruled. Everlasting as the moon!
The series
Spring forth! Propagate!
Let the show begin.
Lady Bear!
Let me weave you a verse. Rain, outline. I let my guard down. I am outplayed.
Be sanctified.
Another test subject. Try!
Silence! Justice is blindsided.
Picked the wrong
Got
test
it!
subject. Bow your head.
An oversight on my part.
Eyes on me! Lady Bear! Witness my wrongs! Overruled!
Pertinent fool. Begone!
Come on, we can do it.
Out of my sight. Her Majesty.
To ashes!
Through me!
Transfixed! Commendable. Scatter! Everlasting as the moon!
Out of my sight. This body.
The tides beckon. Settle down. Prepare yourself. Silence.
कर दिया यार.
Be sanctified.
आगे का बाद में करेंगे, रिवार्ड कलेक्ट करके किसी का स्टोरी निपटा लेते हैं तब तक। सुना सुना, आपकी स्टोरी तो हम सुनेंगे ही सुनेंगे। जो आप सुनाना चाहो। बोले तो आप जो सुना दो, हम वो सुन लेंगे। अभी जिसके साथ ज्यादा खास बातें चल रही है उसी की सुना
I
दो।
should be able to publish it next month. A few days ago, I was worried that I'd have to stop my work on it.
Well, Azar was
अरे
one of
अभी
your
जिसके
thesis
चक्कर में
advisors.
पड़े हो उसी का
Honestly, I
स्टोरी
was afraid
सुना
that
दो
you
ना।
might have gotten dragged down as well. How
No.
did things get settled?
The newly appointed acting grand sage reviewed all of our projects and gave us permission to continue.
Acting Grand Sage? That sounds like a new thing.
Yeah, I heard that selecting new sages has been taking some time, so he's just filling in.
अब ये भी याद नहीं है कि कब मिले
But
थे।
it's all thanks to him that our research results weren't jeopardized. Once my paper is published, I'm definitely giving myself a long vacation
चलो
and
ठीक।
getting some much needed rest.
यहाँ से ही कंफ्यूजन है। तो कहाँ मिले थे उससे?
They're really out of their minds, making Al-Haytham the
अच्छा,
acting
गेम
Grand
में मिले थे।
Sage.
Take it easy, Professor. I'm puzzled as well. Just going by qualification.
Fool! Do you think I'm angry because I wasn't chosen for the position? He was one of my students, but he rarely attended class. When I
PA
asked him
मानना
about
चाहते
it, he
हैं।
retorted that self-study was what brazen arrogance, misery of miseries.
Professor, don't get so worked up. I'll go get you some water.
Psst. Want to hear a secret? I've heard the new acting Grand Sage is from Haravatat.
Really?
Who? Someone named Al-Haytham. Never met him myself, but he's a real hot topic right now. There's also a Vahumana scholar who's been in the spotlight recently.
Oh, is he teaching any courses?
Wow. News of Al-Haytham being the acting grand sage sure spread fast. Some people are saying good things and others bad.
अच्छा तो क्या हुआ फिर?
Hey,
The Matra.
the Matra?
I'm Ilias. I have to talk to a Matra about some...
In the state you're in? You shouldn't... Why don't you tell us what happened and we'll pass on your...
No, I have to tell them myself. They are the only... Sorry, can you lend me your arm? This is an important...
Since you put it that way, fine. We'll take you to a Matra.
क्या हुआ? स्टोरी को इष्ट नहीं कर सकते क्या को में? हाय, कौन है ये? तो ये दिक्कत है, कॉपी में नहीं हो सकता। Can you please help me to reach 1K? Subscribe my YouTube channel if you don't mind. Oh.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, The water possesses
What
a
could the
depth of
children
flavor
be up
unlike
to?
any other. Sumeru's
Never
water,
mind.
meanwhile, has a
Let them
rich
do
and
as they
complex
please.
flavor profile, but it must be savored patiently to fully appreciate it.
हाँ क्या है प्रॉब्लम? हाँ दिल मेरा है ना समझ
How's everything going with your
कितना
thesis?
I should be able to publish it next month. A few days ago, I was worried that I'd have...
Well, Azar was one of your thesis advisors. Honestly, I was afraid that you might have gotten tracked down as well. How did things get settled?
The newly appointed acting Grand Sage reviewed all of our projects and gave us permission to continue our research.
Hello, hello.
Acting Grand Sage? That sounds like a new thing.
Yeah, I heard that selecting new sages has been taking some time, so he's just filling in. But it's all thanks to him that our research results weren't jeopardized. Once my paper is published, I'm definitely giving myself a long
They're really out of their minds, making I'll hate them.
Take it easy, Professor. I'm puzzled as well.
Fool! Do you think I'm angry because he was one of my
अच्छा ये सब तो
students,
हम
but he
बात
rarely
कर
attended
चुके हैं।
class. When I asked him about it, he retorted that's what brazen arrogant.
Professor, don't get... Psst.
Want to hear a secret?
Instagram ID मांगा क्या
Someone
बात
named
है?
Alhaitham. There's also a Vahumana scholar who's...
Oh, is he teaching any...
Wow. News of all
नवंबर या
some people are
दिसंबर में
saying
मिले थे ये पता नहीं है, लेकिन इंस्टाग्राम आईडी कब मांगा ये डेट पूरा याद है, समझ रहे हो? हाँ तो कहाँ पे बात चली? इंस्टाग्राम पे?
Are you?
The mantra.
The
लेकिन
mantra?
आपने तो
I'm
कहा आपको
Ilias.
याद नहीं।
I have to talk.
In the state you're... Why don't you tell us...
No, I have to tell them. Sorry, can you lend me your arm?
Since you put it that... We promised to take him to a matcha, but we don't know that many, do we? Oh, wait! Sino should be back at the academia! Let's go find him!
तो आप इंस्टाग्राम आईडी बांट रहे हो सभी को? अच्छा हम डिस्कॉर्ड बना लिए वापस से, और वही है जो पहले था ना, वही है मेरा आईडी, तो ऐड कर लेना सब।
familiar. But if you'd like, I can pass whatever message you might...
We ran into this guy by the gates, and he
Oh? If you'd...
Siraj.
Siraj... That name's...
Vahumana researcher?
Yes, one of their most renowned, in fact. I hear he's as daring as he is intelligent. There are rumors he'll become Vahumana's next sage. But please continue, good sir. What about Siraj?
I want to report him. He kidnapped me, tied me up, and took me to that horrible cave. Experiment. I ran as fast as I could.
There's no rush. Please, what kind of experiments was he conducting?
I don't remember.
Huh? You can't...
All I remember is Siraj walking towards me, and
अरे
then my
इनकी
head
बातें
started
चलती
feeling
है तब तक हम
weird.
जेल का प्रबंध करके आते हैं।
It's like a nightmare that I can't recall.
ऑटो पे छोड़
I
देते
just
हैं।
know that that place is dangerous and that they must be stopped. Oh, I heard pick
हम
up
आते हैं
business in
जल
the
लेकर
tavern.
तब तक आप दोनों
We have to hurry.
बातें करो।
Even if what you say is... All right. I'll have some of my colleagues look into Siraj. But before that, I would like to administer the Matra lie detector test.
You think I'm lying?
Please don't take it the wrong way. This is just standard protocol. Sorry, but can you two wait out here a little while? We'll be back soon.
Huh? I'll hate them.
Let me bring you up to speed. First things first, Ilyas passed the lie detector test. This indicates that what he said is highly credible. As such, we've decided to launch an investigation based on the leads he provided. Per protocol, this matter was reported to Acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham. After hearing about it, he left a message for Mahamatra Sino and then asked to join the investigation.
Huh. It's kind of weird for you to be working with the Matra. Is there a special reason?
You're overthinking things. My interest was piqued is all.
Really? I'm unsurprised you have this much free time. In that case, let's join in as well, shall we, Traveler?
It's already against protocol for Acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham to participate in this investigation. As for you two... Oh, never mind. After all, you were the ones who brought Ilyas here. I'll allow you to accompany us, but you have to promise to keep everything confidential.
Don't you worry. Our lips are sealed.
All right, in that case, I'll fill you in on what we know so far. Ilyas claimed that Siraj will be conducting some business with a Kasharawar researcher at the tavern. This is one of his few clear memories. It seems he stumbled upon this information while escaping. Incidentally, Siraj isn't at the academia right now. He applied for long-term off-site research 1 month ago. It's close to the time that Ilyas had given, so we've decided to head to the tavern and investigate any suspicious persons.
That's right. Arav, prepare to head out. You two, do as you will.
Oh, come on! We already said that we're coming!
Melusines are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them, and cause them no harm.
Are you sure you found the correct semantic field for these ancient runes? Not sure yet. This is just my guess. Are you sure you found the correct semantic field for these ancient runes? Not sure yet.
I see the value in my
Just
own
my
work,
guess.
but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
ये किधर जाना, इधर जाना, इधर। अच्छा, बैकग्राउंड से गाने का भी साउंड आ रहा है क्या? किसी भी गाने का?
We're here, Acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham. What's our next course of action? Acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham.
Looks like you haven't read any memos lately. The new Academia decree clearly states that even a sage doesn't have the authority to If your superior were here, he wouldn't be asking me what to do.
You're right. Understood. Then please wait here as we lock down the perimeter and search for suspicious persons. Ilyas, please stay here. Acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham?
Sure. Though I'd rather he just protect himself.
He's the same as ever. Casually
Answering a simplistic question only enables the questioner. Besides, Arav has just as many doubts about my coming, but unlike you two, he's making this matter more complicated than it is, with his considerations like the acting Grand Sage is trying to seize the Matra's powers. That question was obviously bait. The Matra were once under the influence of this. The test was strictly unnecessary, though. I hope that our exchange will assure him that
Why is this so complicated?
This is why I was against becoming the acting Grand Sage from the very first.
Excuse me. I've had a question on my mind, and I need to know the answer no matter...
No. I have no recollection of ever meeting you.
Haha! I thought so too.
Then why did you ask?
Well, for some reason I felt a sense of familiarity when I met you for the first time.
Really? A misperception, perhaps.
Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham, we've apprehended a suspect.
Siraj?
No, it's the Ksharawar researcher who has dealings with him. His name...
Acting Sage... Wait, can someone please explain what's going on? I admit that I did steal some mechanical components from the lab. What have I gotten myself into? I know I let greed get the best of me, but...
I would like to ask him a few questions.
Of course.
Do you know Siraj?
Yeah, that's the name of my buyer. He asked to make the transaction at the tavern, but...
What were the details of this transaction?
He's doing some kind of experiment that seems to require many power generators. He contacted me in private and said that he'd pay a large sum of Mora if I was... We had originally agreed to meet at the tavern earlier today to do the trade. I sure didn't expect to get stood up or run into you.
Perhaps Siraj was aware that Elias might leak information, so he intentionally didn't show up. Whatever the good news is, regardless of what Siraj was planning, his progress will now be severely hindered by a lack of power generators and electrical components. We still have time. Do you have any more questions for the suspect?
No. He's all yours. But...
Oh, that's fine. We conducted a comprehensive lie detection exam, which showed that he has a genuine case of amnesia. However, I am curious. What do you...
I've read some papers regarding amnesia, and I'd like to try restoring his...
I see. We'll be returning to the academia then.
अरे तो अगर लगा हुआ है ना कि अगर होता है नहीं ना.
Follow me.
Siraj didn't show up at the tavern, and Narendra Alhaitham. Are you serious about seeing things through?
I thought you would have guessed the reason by now.
Huh?
Yes. We were...
Oh, so that's why you asked to come along when Arav briefed you on the situation. So you're not here because you're interested in the case itself, but because you know the suspect?
You couldn't be further from the truth. But I wasn't expecting much from you to begin with. For the time being, all you need to know is that we were once classmates. I became the scribe afterwards. He submitted a thesis 1 year ago, and the Grand Sage at the time asked for my opinion. I did not approve of it because it committed from violating matters regarding human evolution to attempting the forbidden and fearing none. The 6 cardinal sins are the origin of all evil in this world. They are also what the sages use as a reference when formulating or amending the rules of the academia. My opinion was that Siraj's research was both overly naive and in violation of various core principles. The Grand Sage took some...
So that's why he's buying energy sources and electrical components.
He's most likely trying to circumvent the rules and conduct his experiment in secret.
That sounds super suspicious. Oh, we got Ilias? Can you try to remember things again?
I'm sorry, but I've already tried many times. No matter how hard I try.
It is possible for a person to subconsciously forget some of their memories as a defense. However, these memories aren't truly lost, but now. Try to recall things you care about.
Well, actually, I feel like I've forgotten more than just the memories of the time I was kidnapped and experimented on. The kind of person I am, the things I've done, I can remember some, but I do vaguely remember that there are two things that I
Do tell.
जिसके
The
पास इतनी
first
सारे
is to get
गर्लफ्रेंड
my
हो
paycheck
कैसे
from the
सिंगल हो
academia
सकता है?
and give it. I'm not sure about the details, but it seems that I would send money to my younger sister every month to pay for family expenses.
And the second thing? What's the second thing?
I can't remember.
Not unexpected. However, you're the only one who has seen Siraj and knows the exact location of his cave.
Losing your memories must be really
Oh, thank you so much. I have so few memories that, but amidst all that, nevertheless, I have you all to thank. Now, I do remember that
I see.
क्या यार इतनी सारी बातें करते हैं लोग. रुकना जो है
Oh, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. I've sent this period's research expenses report to your...
I did. Recent research expenses have decreased quite a bit compared to past figures.
Yes, though that is primarily because there are fewer scholars with research needs. But that can be a rather...
I believe you know this individual. His name is Ilias.
Oh, yes, of course. Though, Ilias, where have you been these past few... That was our busy period, but then you disappeared without a word. Everyone had to pick up the slack.
I'm sorry, something unexpected came up. But I know I've caused trouble for everyone.
The other researchers have... You remember Chandra? He retracted his application a few days. He's the 12th person to retract a research application.
Understood. Then...
I'll pay you in full once you return. Is this acceptable?
I have no objection.
अच्छा डीलिंग चल रहा है. भरम में हो बिरलो. ये दोनों आपकी है, आपका भी कटेगा.
Elias? Long time no see. What can I do for you? I heard that you canceled your research project, so I'm just here to ask you why. Oh, that... it's really nothing special. I just don't feel like going anymore. I'm not the only one who canceled, right? I mean, people have had no motivation to conduct research lately, haven't they?
No motivation to conduct research?
Yeah. Say, who might you be? You look sort of familiar.
Oh, don't mind me. Please, continue.
Well, with the downfall of the Sages not long ago, many of the projects that they led were put on hold with the situation being so volatile, people are picking up random things to do to kill time. No one wants to risk starting any new research until...
When you say how things will pan out, you actually mean what the new Sages would have interest in.
Wow, talk about blunt. But that isn't the only reason for the lack of motivation to start new research.
So what are the other reasons?
Well, because the Akasha terminal shut down. I'm sure you're all aware that we require all kinds of knowledge to perform any of the research we do. Back then, the Akasha would respond to any of our requests for the knowledge we needed. It was beyond convenient. We didn't have to spend an extended amount of time studying, so we were able to immediately run various tests and experiments.
I see.
You get it, right? After having had a taste of something so amazing, there are only a handful of people, although our names will be further down in the paper. head. It hurts. I remember now. I remember what Siraj said to me. You will become Siraj number 36.
Paimon doesn't get it.
It's what Siraj was researching, and the topic of the thesis he had submitted. Collective consciousness and the path of evolution. Siraj believed that by achieving 3 objectives, he could create a... First, he would rank test subjects in descending order of ability. This overmind would then divide tasks into numerous modules and delegate them to the collective's members, based on their assigned number and the task's importance. Lastly, this system must support the rapid exchange of information within the collective.
Paimon still doesn't get it.
Think of it as linking many minds together. Eventually, everyone's mind... Siraj believes this collective consciousness is...
Whoa. Squishy.
It's just as Al-Haytham said. Siraj gave all the test subjects different... Smaller numbers were ranked higher. So I also recall that Siraj said his
Oh no, then we gotta hurry.
I tried my best, but that's all I can remember.
Take your time. You'll...
What's off?
You were only designated as number 36? I'm not sure what Siraj's numbering system...
Please, wait. I heard you all talking about Siraj just now. Are you...
Huh? Do you know something?
Well, Siraj is pretty popular. There are many who would give up. That said, I do know a researcher. If you're interested, you can try to find her.
Are you Janaki?
Ilias? Do you know me?
Are you playing?
No, I'm not. I actually have amnesia, so I've lost a lot of my...
And? Are you trying to say that or are you using the acting?
That's enough. I heard that Siraj...
So, what if it is? Siraj did extend an... I think it was about collective consciousness or something. Anyway, he said that I could be number 40. No one wants to be placed at the...
Ilias is number 30.
Tell me, did Siraj tell you...
Yeah. Remember how they left a document that records the amount... I don't know how Siraj got it.
I see. Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless at most.
See? I knew I couldn't have...
What else do you know about...
That's it. Is there anything else you needed? If not, I'm out of here.
Please, wait,
You really
I swear.
Paimon can vouch for...
I see. You know what? I get angry just thinking about it. So I really don't have the patience. That's all I have to say.
And she's gonna...
I really don't, I guess.
Do you want to remember?
Huh?
Even though you're a witness, no one can force...
I'm not sure what to do, but I feel like I should...
I can look up your file. Something that caused trouble for a lot of... Would you like me to look into it?
Yes.
All right. Then let's return to that.
बहुत खतरनाक चीज है ये तो। भाई बिगिठो अब रियल है या फेक रहे, कहानी बढ़िया था। ओहो हीरो को बोल रहे थे।
Let's split up for now. Ilias, you go and get your paycheck. We'll meet back here later and then head over.
Okay, thank you.
Relax, Ilias.
That's true. I'll also try my...
I'm holding you to that.
Bow your head.
दोनों तरफ से डार्लिंग डार्लिंग हो रहा है। बताओ कि क्यों लिखा। लगता है वीडियो से बाय करने का बताओ बताओ।
Okay. The important files from the last few years should all be here.
निब्बी निब्बी का खेल चल रहा था, निब्बा निब्बी का नहीं।
What's wrong?
Nothing. Anyway, I found Ilias's file. Let's meet downstairs.
What have I done?
This file indicates that you were...
Huh?
Yes. Your report was found to be... This incident caused... What is it?
No, it's just... my head feels like it's... Did I seriously...
Let's put this matter aside.
I'm sorry. That should have been something good to hear, but...
Take it slow. Recovering memories is no easy task. Just do what you think is right.
Thank you. I'm not sure how you...
Let's head to Gandharvaville and deliver Ilya...
तो आपने उसमें फायदा उठाया या नहीं? आपको बोलना चाहिए था। खुद में जो कर रहे हो उसे हम नहीं हैं क्या? 1v2 कर लेते। बोलते आओ हम 1v2 करेंगे।
We should be
Ilias, what are you doing back here?
Dad, it's nothing. I was just wondering how.
You sure everything's okay?
वो कोई मिलने आया था.
Ilias, what's wrong?
I'm fine. Just a minor.
Back then, I told you not to be a
काम
hero.
था थोड़ा सा
I can't
उसके
imagine how
सामने.
things are going for you at
कुछ
the
करना था तो
academia.
हम बता रहे.
We've even been receiving threat letters.
You don't have to force yourself to stay at the academia. You can always come back home.
I'm all right. I just.
Ilias doesn't seem like he wants them to know that he has.
Hey, hey! That's enough, you two! Ilias, let's... So,
It's much better now.
same old, same old. Don't mind their nag. It's just...
Conform.
yeah. You don't... Ilias? What?
I see.
You're acting a little weird to... I don't care if you're a hero.
Your understanding is a great comfort to him.
Is it? That's good.
More so the...
Oh, would you like to join us for dinner? I just happened to buy some extra food.
Sorry.
Well, that's a shame.
Don't worry. I won't.
You remember now?
Yes. Thanks for that. You know.
Is that your way of conveying gratitude?
Oh, my apologies. But I said that there was a set.
Loathing?
Yeah, but having strange, isn't it?
My strength is that I don't care.
It'd be great if I could.
Really? What about the other one?
There are more important things at hand.
You're right. Let's...
My apologies. This heavy rain must be quite an inconvenience for you.
This is the place.
So well. Weird. Ilias, do you remember this place? Did he get separated?
There's no need for that.
It's okay. I don't understand. He shamelessly used your thesis to send in a project.
Do you know how many people are working on that project? If Johnny was kicked out because of...
But he's obvious. He throws you the hardest work. And after you're done pulling all-nighters, that's not right.
A lot of people warn me to not... It's okay.
Half a year of your time and effort. He's treating people like...
Enough. It's fine. I just need to suck it up and get it done.
What's the matter? Huh? You can...
Of course not. I was also able to...
Connecting.
It's clear that this place, the Collective Consciousness Project, is not entirely... Yep.
Let the show begin. It's completely different from what Ilias said. This place looks like it's been done for a while. I'll protect us.
Contributing to the collective by only thinking to your strengths. How easy.
Oh, hate them. Just thinking of that name fills me with hatred. We must get rid of him.
Let the show begin.
बोल रहे कि कोई इंस्टा पे जुड़ने वाला था, तो कौन था पता नहीं।
An entire year's worth of work down the...
You could have played hero any time.
I don't understand what you got.
It's a shame. Everyone has been working hard to...
In any case, we're done with you. None of this affects you at all. Now our futures are up in the air. If worst comes to pass, we might not be able to graduate. Do you understand?
I'm sorry.
There's no need for an apology. It's not like I'll accept it anyway. You'll...
Hey, you're blinking out again. What did you see this time?
Don't jump to conclusions just yet. Save your words for when we see him.
अब ठीक है, अब जा रहा है। तो बहानेबाज लोग, क्या हालचाल? अबे हमें क्या पता होगा?
Just in case, why don't we take both keys with us?
अरे इंस्टा पे कनेक्ट होने वाले थे ना। देखो चैनल में ऐसे ही करना। नंबर मांगने पे पहले अपना नंबर दो। इंस्टा पे कनेक्ट होना है, लेकिन इंस्टा थोड़ी आपका, जबकि इंस्टा डाला हुआ है हमारा।
To pass this course, maybe you should try to...
I understand.
तो उसी दिन बोले थे, डाल दिए थे। ये
You
सब
seem
बस
troubled.
बहानेबाजी
Who are
होती
you?
है।
What are my manners? My name is Siraj.
Siraj, I've heard of you before. Do you need something from me?
The world hates people who don't fit in. After you reported Johnny for academic fraud, you are ostracized. However,
पहले हम मांगे
I'm
थे ना।
working on some research that will... How about it?
या फिर जो भी हो, पहले मांगे या बाद में मांगे, हम भी तो मांगे थे।
What did you see?
I can't believe it! He really did trick us! That giga jerk! No, Siraj is the real giga jerk here. Ilias is just a regular jerk. Ooh, I'm so mad! We're gonna find him and we're...
नहीं यार, हम क्यों गाली देंगे?
You've come.
क्या पता?
I intentionally
ये भी किसी दिन
I
वीर लोग की
wanted to
तरह
throw off the mantra
आके
and
बोले
bring...
कि हम लड़की हैं।
Yes, I truly, however, it's not that I got scared and
हमें
forgot.
थोड़ी
It's
ना पता
difficult to
सच्चाई.
fool Alhaitham. So I had to create the perfect guy.
And the best guise is when you
वैसे
believe you're
हमें
okay.
तो दोनों लड़का ही
I
लगता
only...
है.
It was finished a long time ago. Before I left, I was only here. That's all I wanted to say. After I entered this room...
Is this your decision?
Yeah, the person we know is the outside world is painful sometimes, but
Do you need more time?
hey, who are
That is Siraj.
so you're that
Giga jerk.
you?
I modified Akasha terminals to allow users to. I assign numbers to everyone. Here, people can live.
You're just trying.
Then I ask you, what's the difference? There are researchers at the academia who engage. People are so obsessed with collective will. Isn't that right?
है पर मत पूछो बा. क्या बात है?
There's no need to deny in the terminus of conformity. Welcome to the hive, all hate. A few simple words from you, and my research was consigned to nothingness. Of course, I'm well aware that you don't care about it, but I didn't get.
When we arrived, I noticed many empty rooms in the
Oh, you noticed that? Then can you guess where their inhabitants are? The answer is the academia. The collective consciousness links all of us into a everything has been proceeding smoothly. You are our biggest. The project will snowball until ultimately everyone will be part of my hive.
We won't let you do this!
What can you achieve with mere words? Return to the hive, number 36.
Yes.
Wait! Don't go back! You aren't an outcast!
That's easy for you to say, given that you're travelers. Will you two continue to stay at the Return, number 36. You know as well as I do that comfort...
Ilias?
You two are jink that everyone should be like you and live according to their own truth. I allowed number 36 to leave the hive without his memories only because I knew he would eventually... Alhaitham, do say a word or two.
I made those words quite clear a year ago. The model you presented was extremely unstable. It can't be helped. If you were clever enough to realize those problems...
What?
What's happening?
The collective needs motivation to execute its plans, just as... That's why you, as the Overmind, synchronized your hatred of me into the collective, prompting... However, when Ilias returned to the collective, his memories and emotions were shared with...
Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad... Strange, isn't it? Why did I have those thoughts at that time?
This contradicts the hatred you had provided them, and these two differing emotions will give...
So that's it! Wait, so you knew that Ilias would return to the hive? And then you pretended to keep him around just to fool Siraj? Wouldn't expect any less from you, Alhaitham. Once the collective consciousness bugs out, we'll take that opportunity to... wait. It's back to normal already.
Alhaitham, I
अरे
told
ठीक है
you,
जाओ.
you're
खुश हो
too
जाओ.
arrogant. Ilyas's
कर देंगे
return had
follow back.
indeed introduced
लेकिन
abnormal
फिर
emotions
नंबर
into
देना
the
पड़ेगा
hive.
पहले.
Your struggle has been in vain.
बोलो.
And it's time to end it.
Deal?
Allow me to show you what makes the collective consciousness so formidable.
So many monsters. Where did they come from? And something feels off about them.
I also integrated monsters into the collective, though I ranked them last. Even so, they are part of it. Despite their lack of intelligence, perfect cooperation can be achieved. Now then, drown in endless wave.
नहीं तो फिर नंबर वाले में मत करना कि हम पहले देंगे. नंबर
I've
पहले
already
श्रुति
sent
को ही
my
देना
gift to
होगा.
the
बात है सो
collective.
क्लियर.
It'll take some time for the recipient to receive it. You two just need to brace yourselves for the nuisance and...
Well, all right.
Bow your head.
Alhaitham,
तो इंस्टा तो मांग ही लिया है ना. नंबर ले लेना कभी.
Must be eliminated so that we can evolve.
ये क्या मतलब डिसाइड करना है? जो रियल आईडी है उससे करोगे कि देखो चीटिंग नहीं।
Protect us.
Flicker. You see? That is the will of the collective. Even with the hatred gone, they continue their work.
Let's dance.
हाँ तो जो मेन आईडी होगा उससे करना।
Well now. Here you are.
He won't hold out for much longer.
He's a lot tougher than we imagined.
Something's gone wrong.
बिरलो आपको क्या दे सकते हैं हमें पता है। हम बताएं?
What's going on? What's with this sudden influx of
वो
information?
आपको डीसी दे सकते हैं।
As the Overmind, I command you.
क्योंकि इंस्टा वो सिर्फ अपने गर्लफ्रेंड से बात करने के लिए यूज करते हैं।
Let the show begin.
Settle down.
अरे मतलब वो बिग ईटो के लिए लड़की है।
Judgment? The will of the collective cannot be wrong. The Overmind must have made an error.
But Siraj is the most intelligent among us. He is number one. Judgment is the optimal one.
क्या पता, चमत्कारी दुनिया है, कुछ भी हो सकता है।
What have you done?
Calm down. Don't you have an easy way to figure this out?
You were only designated as number 36? What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number. Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy.
What you said to Ilias has now become a memory shared by all members of the Hive. I see it now! You've channeled and amplified their selfish desires! You're trying to destroy my Hive from the inside out!
Human minds are not infinitely pliable, and your hive has stretched many of them to their limit. Once your authority as Overmind starts to wane, it won't be long before your subjects snap back. Is it worth living here like a machine? Being a tool for the rest of my life? As soon as one person begins to have these thoughts, selfishness, doubt, and fear will propagate, thanks to the web of consciousness that you built. At this stage, your so-called hive has already fallen.
It's not over yet. I am the Overmind! There has to be a way!
It's too late. Once the desires of the hive accumulate, beyond a certain threshold, they will kill their king.
डीसी भी वापस से बना लिए, तो उस पे भी कनेक्ट होना चाहो तो हो सकते हो।
Defeated, I was the Overmind.
वैसे भी सर्वर में नहीं जुड़े हैं, इसलिए उसे नहीं डालना हुआ।
This isn't what we agreed to.
I should be the one in your position.
Members of a collective consciousness are more likely to reach a consensus because of their shared For example, Ilios did have differing perceptions, but however, this system is far from perfect. Based on this logic, the collective consciousness will The disturbance that Ilios caused wasn't for naught. It made setbacks in the plan further amplified doubt, which diminishes the overmind's influence. This inevitably causes the apprehension, disappointment, panic, avarice. But in the hive, where there are no secrets, negativity can spread like a tidal wave. Of course, what I said, a few words were enough. Believe in the power of words, Siraj.
You were already thinking of a way to destroy the collective consciousness. You knew that Ilios was the bait all along?
I knew it from the moment I saw him. Moreover, I never looked down on you. You have a naive view towards the concept of collective consciousness and human evolution, but you are intelligent and disciplined. You would never let a test subject escape. Mistakes like that are beneath you, and you also won't leave any mistake without a
I never thought I'd hear those words
अरे
come from you.
ठीक है,
I know
हम
very
बोले
well
हमें
that you've
लगा
never
था कि
viewed me as an
होगा,
equal.
इसलिए बोले.
When you were with us, you always had a You don't need to hide.
नहीं है तो कोई नहीं.
Your perspective is entirely born from your habitual way of... From your perspective, you probably think I'm like you. So I just want to distance myself from meaningless noise. And look, on the other hand, you have failed to come to terms with who you...
You mean to say?
Is that not so? You view people as a simple...
Regardless,
you will stand trial. I'm just an ordinary staff member. I believe it is the...
Sino? What are you doing here?
I followed the symbols. Looks like things have already been settled.
Symbols?
I left a similar picture in my letter to him, and I made several...
Wait. Oh, Paimon remember. So you really did know that something...
It'd be best if you didn't. By the way, I came across...
Seriously? By the way, Sino, Paimon heard that Siraj sent more people to the academy...
Don't worry. The Matra have started screening suspicious persons. This was likely one factor that caused the Hive's consciousness to waver.
Good. Seems like the interesting part is... See you.
And off he goes. There's...
ओहो, अलहितम. दोस्ती करा दे अलहितम से.
Let the show begin.
Oh no. Oh no. I was involved in all these plans. What came over me?
We were accomplices without knowing it. Whether he's the scribe or the acting grand sage.
We can discuss the future later. I didn't feel anything towards Al-Haytham. Siraj made us from how things look.
I guess we're getting what we deserve. Could you help us apologize to Al-Haytham?
Sure. Paimon will help you tell Al-Haytham.
It's okay. No matter what he chooses,
It's time to go.
Let's go.
So, were they all doomed? We can ask Al-Haytham about that later.
Looks like I can't exist as Siraj
तो
number
Paimon
36.
cute नहीं
When I was at
लगती है.
Gandharvaville, I thought about whether I should just come forward, but I didn't have the courage that. So in the end, I lost my sense of justice.
Ilias?
Don't be sad. However, I didn't come out of this completely empty-handed. I realized that the collective I was always trying to fit into, understanding that gave me courage somehow.
You can do it.
Thanks. Well, can you keep this a secret from my parents and myself? Also, please apologize to Al-Haytham for me.
All the test subjects have been taken away.
तो हमेशा
I'll
ट्रेवलर के
have my
साथ में
subordinates
रहती
seal
है
the
तो
place,
बोलेगी.
retrieve all documentation. And are you too hurt? I brought...
क्या मतलब बीच में घुसना?
Just a
वो
little
तो
tired.
साथ में ही रहती है, बस जब फाइट
Get some
होता है
rest.
तब पता नहीं
Oh,
किधर
Hatham is
जाके
probably
बैठ
waiting
जाती
for
है।
you at the entrance. Watch out for any of Siraj's
लगता
associates
है
who
उड़
might
के
still
कहीं
be in
दूर
hiding.
जाके बैठ जाते हैं ऊपर में।
Okay, you stay safe too, Sino. Let's go meet up with Al-Haytham.
ये न कि छोटा छोटा पत्थर ही उठा के फेंके दुश्मनों पे। अरे वो मतलब इम्पोर्टेंट टॉक उतना नहीं था इसलिए हटा दिए।
The matter's settled. I actually thought it would have been settled sooner. Judging by your faces, it seems like you two still have some questions. I respect your curiosity, but I'm...
Hey, we're not your colleagues!
You couldn't tell...
What? Are you kidding me? You're not
तो
leaving
इसलिए
today
तो
till you
पाइमन है
explain
साथ
what
में,
happened back at...
ट्रैवलर को कम बोलना पड़े।
See ya.
Hold it right there!
Are you done? Your behavior is reminding me of some other people.
Stop changing the subject!
पाइमन गुस्सा भी करती है वाह।
It's too much of a hassle to explain everything from the top. You know...
Where to?
You'll know when we get there.
अच्छा चलो यहाँ आए हैं तो यहाँ वाले स्टार का पता कर ही लेते हैं। है तो बट ऊपर से आना पड़ेगा। इस पे अगर मारे तो कुछ बन जाएगा वहां तक जाने वाला है थी। तो फिर क्या हुआ? क्या बोला उसने फिर? तो ये बात है। Now I see what's going on. बिरलो का नहीं पता। क्या लेने देने की बात हो रही है? ये सब क्या है बिरलो? अरे आज मस्त लग रहा था, वेगीटो बोल रहे थे कोई बात नहीं, लड़की बन के ही बात कर लेना। अब जबरदस्ती का लड़की बनेंगे तो क्या होगा, ऐसे ही होगा ना।
I see the value in my own work, but I
चलो
also see
थोड़ा
the
तो
meaning
क्लोज
in
है।
all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
कितना है यार इधर, डिलीट करो, बीच में लगाते हैं।
Abandoned property belongs to whoever finds it first, so it's legally yours now.
ये देखो विगेटो, आपका नया शिकार आ गया। ठीक है, चलो ठीक है, आज की स्ट्रीम यहीं पे बंद करते हैं।
Snow is
टाटा।
in fact one of water's natural self-cleansing mechanisms. But human activity tends to reduce snow's purity, so do not consume it. Melusines are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm.